Hello from the Dreamport Discord server. I'm ShadowsPub, bringing you Pimp Your Post Thursday. On the show today, we'll share posts, meet others, and have some fun. You can share your own post or someone else's you really like. To take part, drop the PYPT emoji into the show text channel. I'll add you to the list to take a turn sharing posts. When I call on you, add your post link to the text channel and come on voice to tell us about it. Keep it brief, like a short commercial for the post. If you can't do voice, it's okay. You can share by text, but text and the link must be ready to paste into the text channel when I call on you. You can have more than one turn, but you must use the emoji for each turn. Okay, let's get started. Change screen. It's there. And Stress Killer is going to lead us off. He was ready and waiting.
I was ready and waiting. This is a post from Miss My Piano. She has started her own community called Summer Vibes, and she made this post from Serbia, I think it is, former Yugoslavia. She's there on holiday with her husband, and she has there a small hive meeting with other people there.
Meetups. Good thing to have.
Yes. In
She's written a letter to summer. I'm assuming that she means the season.
Correct.
Cool. That should be an interesting post to have a look at. Nice pictures there, too. And of course, she's got ice cream in there. Alexander's going to be checking that post. He loves her ice cream.
Mm.
And she has
Ice cream.
sound.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
And you have sound. Gee, you're up.
Hello everyone.
Hey, G.
Hello.
This this post is all about time. It's a post from the Sci-Fi Multiverse, and I talked about myself of how I had so many things to do. Like currently, I have so many things in my head to do. I'll be like, okay, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay, let's sit it out for a bit. Okay, I'll do it after some time, and that's how I continue procrastinating. That I had some goals that till date I've not done any. So procrastination is a killer disease. Just stop it. That's all.
Yeah, I think most people tend to have to deal with procrastination at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Some worse than others. How often do you procrastinate, or do you want to put off telling us about that?
Currently, I do that a lot. Currently, because I'm out of school and there's nothing to do. So currently, I procrastinate a lot because I feel I'm free now. But I'll repent. I'll change my ways. Yeah.
So, if there's nothing to do, what's there to procrastinate about?
There's a lot to do because I can't just sit in my room and expect things to fall on my lap. I have to stand up and do things to pave my ways for my future. So
Ah, so you're procrastinating from things you could do.
yes.
Grace says, my parents made me memorize a poem. Procrastination is my sin. It brings me endless sorrow. I really must stop doing it. In fact, I'll stop tomorrow.
Mm? Alright.
Um, is it the mic or the audio you hear or both? I'm not sure what you're asking about, Greg. Or is that meant to be in another chat? And Seki says you'll procrastinate about procrastinating when you have nothing to procrastinate about. Yeah, you'll learn that poem tomorrow. All right.
I meant, sorry, I meant, can she hear or not hear? Can we hear her? Like, is it the microphone or the audio she receives?
Oh, her voice was working. I was assuming she could hear. When she came back in, she spoke briefly on mic. If she's deafened, she's probably dealing with something else. And Kitty Girl, you're up.
Well, 2 days ago, Shadows Pub and Buttcoins, or excuse me, Minnow, filling in for Buttcoins, interviewed James Russell in the official Hive Discord on their Hive Thrive show. And they talked a little bit about James's journey on the platform, but it was mostly about, hey, have you met? And welcoming newbies that use the introduce yourself tag in their posts, and all that he goes through to vet the new users, make sure that they're putting forth a good effort, not plagiarizing, that it's not a scammer who's trying to sneak back into the platform. He does a lot of vetting in the background, and he tries to feature only posts that are not doing too well on rewards. If somebody posts an intro and has, 40, 50, $60 worth of rewards, he will probably not feature them. But the ones who are earning just a few pennies or a couple of dollars or something, that's the ones he tries to focus on. So I thought, following up with this show that was done 2 days ago, and Shadows can let you know where the recording will be posted in case you missed it and want to listen. I thought it would be good to share the uh, Hey Have You Met post from yesterday. Getting tongue twisted here. And on this post, he features two people who have written English introductions and one person who has written a Spanish introduction. So it would be great to maybe give this post an upvote and check out one or two or three of the people he's featured and welcome them to the platform. And I remember when people welcomed me when I first came, it meant a lot. So that's the first step in user retention.
That is for sure. James does a lot of work on this project, and it doesn't get near the support that it actually could use. So, no matter how small your vote is, if you can kind of find it and give it votes, and then maybe interact with some of the people that are on that list, that would be a good way of supporting it.
Oh, and Shadows, I thought you and Minnow did a great job in hosting the show, and it was very insightful and entertaining and flowed very smoothly. So bravo for that.
Thank you, Kitty Girl. And Gray, you're up.
Eek. See
Eek!
if I can do this right.
I thought you were Gray.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Um, so this is a year ago. This actually, I think, relates to the procrastination uh thing, which I am saying the procrastination thing because I don't want to horribly mispronounce your name. Um, but this is an article I wrote a year ago, a article about creating a everyday carry that was specifically tailored to handle the various things, challenges I face as this person with ADHD. And over the year, I've done lots of experimenting and testing and trying out different bags and different things like this. And then I suddenly realized, hey, it's been a year. Let's talk about what's changed, what hasn't changed, what lessons I've learned. And the short version of the lesson I've learned is the everyday carry for ADHD works really great as long as you take it with you. And every time your brain says, oh, don't worry, you won't need it, just leave it home, it's lying.
All plans work well when we actually use them, right?
Yes. Oyin Chi? Oyin Chi. Is that right? Close?
Well, she has been very patient with me that I mangle the name and I call her Chi instead of mangling her name.
Ah, close enough. Yeah. I hear you. But I want to
Yeah,
get it
you,
perfect.
you you actually tried. Yeah, you tried.
Pardon me, G?
Only
Go ahead.
great.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I said he tried. The name is Onyinyechi.
Did you catch that, Gray?
Oh, Yinyinchi.
There you go.
Closer.
Okay.
It's
Mm,
okay. Thank you for being patient.
All right. Thank you, Gray and G. And Harris, you're up. By the way, the draws for the shows are running in the draws for shows channel. If you don't click on the emojis, you can't win. All right, Harris. What do you want to tell us about this?
Okay, good evening, everybody.
Try that again.
I said good evening. Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit of a vibration on your mic, but let's see if we can get you clear enough.
Okay. So this post is a post I made in Sci-Fi. It's actually a prompt entry. So here he talked about essence of life in my perspective, and from my perspective, I see that life is actually uh, we either grind or we just sit back, wait for the worst. So in this post, I shared about when I started my nursing career and I was fired from my job after 2 weeks of starting the job due to my boss was actually, she's not a, I wouldn't say she's not a good person because my perspective of her being good is actually different from another person's perspective. So to me, she was not that good of a boss, but then all the same, she fired me after 2 weeks of applying and it actually got to me because this was very early. I think that was the first job I ever got as a nurse. So it actually got to me. I was so sad. I was, well, all the same. But I tried to pass through it and I kept on going. I kept on grinding. So to me, that's actually the essence of life to hustle, grind, or you just sit back or you just give up on your dreams and die. Thank you.
And you're not going to give up on your dreams, have it, are you?
Nah, I'm not going to do that.
Good. We'll keep you around for a while.
Yeah.
Thank you, Harris.
Thank you.
And Greg, you're up.
Yeah, this is a post by Melinda, and I thought it was really good. There's some fantastic pictures. It's a historic house called Talman House in Wisconsin. It was once visited by Abraham Lincoln, and Melinda's neighbor lives next to the museum and works there, and got a private tour. And her daughter-in-law took some really cool photos, and I love old stuff like that. And I was chatting in the comments with Melinda, and her daughter-in-law thinks she's no good at photography. I'm like, no, she could go pro, and I guess she's telling her that. But if anyone feels like giving it some love and maybe saying to let the daughter in or know if you like the pictures to let her know, because I think it's brilliant, and she donated all the pictures to the museum too.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, she's got some nice shots there. I'm sure that Stress Killer could comment photographer to photographer.
There you go.
Very nice.
I could probably, but it's a different kind of photography than what I do.
True enough. It's not a micro or macro? Micro, right?
Macro, yeah.
Yeah. Nice work though.
Yeah, really, really good shots. I thought.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Bipolar, the lady that never has opinions. What have you got to tell us today? Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. I almost forgot today was PYPT. I just checked my phone. I'm like, oh, today is Thursday. I would have missed it. Okay. So, the bloodlines between faith and science. This is a prompt entry that asks us about our opinions. Sorry, not really our opinions. Like, what's the craziest conspiracy theory we've ever heard about vaccination? So I talked about my experience, and I talked about science, religion, and spirituality. Like, these are three distinct contexts that has their different ways of explaining life, but basically they complement each other. But then when people start using religion to explain everything, or they start using science to want to explain everything, then you see that there's a gap in knowledge. So that's basically where most of these crazy conspiracy theories comes from. So I shared my experience with one crazy lady that thought if you get vaccinated, you are going to have like the mark of Satan. So, and then she talked about alternative approach to vaccination that I didn't find quite sustainable. So if you want to know what that is and my opinion about the whole thing, do well to check the post. Thank you.
Gap in information. That's a very diplomatic way to put things. Well done, bipolar.
Thank you.
You're not usually that diplomatic. Woo.
Oh, I am when I want to be, when I'm in a good mood.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to get you in a good mood more often. And Seki, you're up. There is an explanation, G, but it might just play with your brain. Okay, Seki, tell us about this.
Okay. Yeah, good evening or morning, depending on your parts of the world. It's been a while since I joined PYPT because of a lot of offline issues and shit. Like life has been hectic. But I have been doing a lot of other things on Hive. I've been going through my blog and seeing what doing quite some time ago was NFTs, right? So I've made some NFTs, and this is one. This is a video NFT made from just a picture, right? The blinking tree, as I like to call it. You read through it and read and watch and possibly buy it because you have on your
Okay, I think you cut out a little bit there.
digital signature and everything and that. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
you're cutting in and out.
Hello? Hello?
You're cutting in and out.
Ah, since my network is bad. Okay, I think for now I'll be doing text. But right, so it's just an NFT. It's just an NFT video. My NFT. You go and check it out. Maybe buy also. It's quite cheap, just 20 swap that like $4. Not really, not much, not much. We all earn a lot over here. So Yeah, that's just it. The blinking tree. It was quite fun to make, and you see the whole process of how I did it on the post. You can check it out. Thanks.
All right. That last part was clear. Good. All right. Alessandra, you're up.
Can I put a placeholder in line? Because I still need to chill out a little bit after making that deadline. I'm going to sit here with my coffee cup and my little stuffed animal sheep and just listen for a few minutes, and I'll put something in the chat when you can come back to me. I just need 5 minutes, I think.
Okay. In
Thank you,
that
honey.
case, Harris, you're up. And now's a good time to drop some emojis, folks. I think that's what Seki was doing there. All right, Harris.
Um, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, is a prompt for Hive levels. This was 13 days ago. So I made an entry for prompts, and here I was like, nobody's actually born, and nobody is born a villain. Uh, this post I actually talked about it that it is based on many environmental factors that make people to either become heroes or villains. And based on these things that people are fed when they were children, they may think that being a villain is a good thing, and some also think that being a hero is actually a good thing also. So, from my perspective, um, nobody just become a villain just like that, and nobody just become a hero just like that. They were built right from day one or by an event. So that's what this post is all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Harris. That's been kind of a long standing debate, the nurture over nature, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't get you.
Nurture, as in it's the way a person, their life experiences influence what they become, and nature is what they're possibly born with certain tendencies that get amplified as they grow up. It's been a long-standing debate.
Yeah, it is. But personally, I don't really somebody just become a villain or a hero just like that or something. I think it's actually built. It's a process. Okay, let's say for example, in a community, right? There's somebody who is actually a good person in that community. Yeah, the person is he does everything for everybody, and he's actually very good to everybody. But when he needs those people most, he just you know forget about the person. They don't show as much care as the person does to them. You see that that person will gradually stop being that nice guy he is, and gradually he will start being the bad guy, who doesn't care no more, who don't really, think about any other person, but just he'll start being as selfish as he can be. So that's actually my perspective, or that's my own opinion or suggestion about this topic.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Engine, he's not actually sure what um Galen has against him. He's tried to communicate with him and hasn't been able to get any response back. So he can't solve a problem that he doesn't understand.
In this has been 5 months now. Abi? Since January, yeah.
Yeah.
Since January, it's fine.
Well, hopefully he gets tired of it eventually, or responds to you to what you're doing. Because there's nothing wrong with that post that I can see.
I don't know, Sha. Like, I'm just tired of everything. I'm tired of the downvotes and everything. I'm just trying to blog, live life in Hive, irrespective of any say drawdowns or any hindrances.
I
I
hear
just
you.
believe that
I hear you
if
on
I'm
that.
doing, yeah, if I'm doing the wrong thing, I'm actually open to corrections. And I really wanted him to correct me because he's a great guy. And I actually like his post, I love the way he makes his post. If you notice, I started copying how he does his post by adding the quotes, does just like the way he does, because I like it actually. But then I wouldn't kill myself. Anyhow, I'm grateful that he's actually taking his time to even read and downvote. Yeah.
Well, hopefully he reads before he downvotes.
Hopefully.
Let's see what happens. Thank you, Harris.
Yeah, thank you.
And Seki, you're up. All right, Seki, tell us about this.
All right. It's a bit quiet now, so I'll try and make it brief. It's simply just a story. Since I've been off for a while, I've not really written anything. So the first idea that came to my head, I literally just started building on it. And like, I remember reading, oh no, I was talking to someone and the person said something about obsession being a step away from madness, obsession being madness. And like, I built on that. And there's a story that came off of it. So for those maybe Nigerians, they might actually notice some of the terms, some of the trends that are in the story, like the first line. Some of you fall in love because you don't pray. That is a very funny trend in Nigeria because of like what we see in the love, will I say the love air, or just what we see, what we notice from hearsay, from social media, what some of us see like in our with our own eyes, our kuru eyes, right? So you just read the story and yeah, that's just it. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Seki. And your sound was good on that. Very little noise in the background. And Bipolar has won the 1 HBI. Hey, Calvin. And Alessandra, you're up.
Hi, everybody. Yes, I need that little break, so thank you. Oh, okay. All right. I thought maybe I inadvertently, because bipolar and we no, no, uh, Engine and I dropped at the same time, and I'm like, what did I do?
He was
Oh my
just
gosh.
he was waiting. He knew it would play with your mind.
Very easy to do right now. So hi everybody. All right. So this is the post that I wanted to have finished to Pimp last Thursday, but I just couldn't quite get it all together, and I wanted it to come out as good as possible. So I got it done. And posted it on Friday. So we don't have long left if you're interested in reading it and you kind of like it and you want to give it some love. But yeah, so this is the not so musical part of the event that I attended in Fort Worth, Texas, and I grew up in that area, so that hat that you see on my little pointed head is a proper summer Texas cowboy hat. And when you wear this thing, even if you're inside and the temperature is like perfect, your head is cooler under that hat. It's almost like you're walking around wearing a little fan or a little AC on your head. Anyway, so the story was, you know, um, girl grows up, leaves, achieves things, and then needs to go back to the place where she grew up. And so, yeah, I hope that you get a real flavor of what it's like to go to Texas in July, and all the things that that I was seeing along the way. So it will be a separate post that I write And Steve C is already after me about it. He's like, "Where's that post? You said you were going to do it." So the one where I'm doing the rehearsals and the concerts and all that part, that will be hopefully what I'll be able to pimp next week. So please check it out. Take a look around Texas, and yeah, the end.
So you're posted about the fun, and now he wants you to post about the actual activity.
Yeah, the nerve of that guy.
So I see that you actually have a shot there of you presenting. So, you showed some of the work.
Well, yeah, that's true. Not the music stuff, but the yeah, so it was, it was really fun taking a group of professional musicians and professors of universities and taking them through exercises of self-hypnosis because, anybody can have stage fright, right? And so if you try to do these things when you're already in that state, good luck. Just like practicing by yourself, rehearsing with other people, having dress rehearsals so you can see how can we simulate the performance situation so that the performance goes better. Like you really have to do a little self-hypnosis each step along the way for it to work when it matters. And so it was really great. The experience was 20 minutes. You had to get going, say what you were going to say, and wrap it up. And we managed to do it and take the people who were there through 4 separate exercises, all in that 20 minutes. Usually I run out of time. I had a minute left over. So, yay, I'm getting better. I'm less of a freak about it.
I don't know how you could
because I,
ever
w-
go over time. You have such an economy of words.
you do. Yeah, so thanks guys. I really hope that you'll swing by and look at my cowboy self.
So, Kitty Girl is advertising an upcoming feature from you, apparently.
Uh-oh.
That's
Kitty girl,
beautifully. That's beautifully done, Kitty Girl.
what did you
Thank you.
do?
And
Just
you
look at the
notice that
channel.
she's got
Oh my
modeling after
gosh,
George Clooney.
that is so funny. Oh my God, that's so
I'm a
great.
little surprised at the comment that you feel cooler with the hat on. I don't quite understand that, but yeah, hey.
Yeah, and the hat itself is made of cotton. And it's properly created, not in Texas, but in Mexico. But it is a go-to, it is a go-to hat. And let me tell you, bringing that hat from San Francisco to England, it being there for a year, then getting it back to New England. Oh, I wasn't supposed to. Why did I bring it on this? Had to take it all the way back to England. And that hat it's substantial, right? It's like it's not a little thing and for it not to get mashed. So like that thing has moved through 4 countries for me to get it there to be able to wear it on that day.
Well, it looks really good on you. It was a good choice.
It does. Abinad, you've got a hot mic there.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Alexander. Abinad, you've got a hot mic. She might not be near the mic. Okay. There. All right. Kitty Girl, you're up.
Well, as one of the co-founders of the Ladies of Hive community, I hope everyone will indulge my promoting the contest we do weekly again. Um, the community was created for women specifically on the blockchain to give a place for women's voices and a place where we can talk about women's issues and rights. But we do welcome gentlemen who are supportive of women's issues and rights, and anyone can write in the contest, including gentlemen. And this week we have questions that definitely anyone can answer. It's not relating to motherhood or pregnancy or anything else that are just women's things, but there are questions in there that definitely gentlemen could write for too. So check it out. We have a different contest every week. It usually goes live late on Saturday night so that when you get up Sunday morning, it's there and ready to go. And we'd just love to have anyone participate that feels inclined to do so.
Very nice. And I have no problem at all with you promoting this every week. It gives people another writing prompt or two to work with. And Alexander wants to know, how did you create that meme so freaking fast?
Well, I did that several days ago. I don't know, a week or two ago, and posted it in the CWH server, and I just grabbed it.
Ah,
I missed it. Oh my gosh, I missed it.
you're supposed to
Yeah,
be the
it's in
all-seeing in there.
yeah,
Oh
it's somewhere
my
in the
gosh.
CWH server.
I am going to find that business. That is a challenge. So now this is a good exercise for me to use the search feature in Discord to find what I'm looking for. So thank you. Thank you twice.
And it did take a little while to create that picture, but I love doing it. It was fun. So, yeah.
You did a beautiful job on it.
Oh,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
bringing it back here. And now I know. So yes, I'm going to go find it.
And did you create the header on the Ladies of Hive post as well?
Oh, yes.
I
I
like
do
that.
that every week. Yeah,
Very.
yeah, and I try to pick a picture that matches one of the questions and try to make it interesting. And yeah, this time we're talking about all the things that we do and what is your most recent thing. And I thought too many hobbies, and that's why I actually found that picture on Pexels by typing too many hobbies. The writing was not on the boxes, but I put it there and it worked perfectly.
Nice. Came out well. Thank you, kitty girl. And Stress Killer, you're up.
Okie dokie. This is a post I made 2 days ago, I think. I went into the town to the city hall to pick up my new passport, so I would be completely ready for the Hive Summit in Aachen, in Germany, later in August.
And that's the one that Alexander would need to be able to fly, drive, or sail for 12 straight hours in order to get back to where she's supposed to be the next time, right?
Yeah, that was a mission impossible for her.
Helicopter?
You never know.
Don't you have a Scotty? Don't you have a Scotty in your handbag or something?
Yeah, that'd be helpful, wouldn't it? Oh man, I wanted
Beam
to
me up,
go.
Scotty.
And I did have to. I'm like, Detlev, I'm really sorry. I tried to make this work, but it ain't happening. See you in KL.
Yeah, that's something I would like to participate, but I'm not so sure if that's going to happen.
Sounds like you two are going to be ships passing in the night for a bit. And Greg's Cloud won the 3 HBI.
Yay!
You're in the big time.
Greg, you're a wiener.
I'll take it.
Good plan, Alexander. And Calvin, you're up. And it's a good time for more emojis, folks. We got a busy little group here today. This is good. Keep them rolling.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hey, Calvin, tell us about this.
Okay, so this post I titled The Irony of Love. It's in response to the Hive Niger prompt that it was last week from yes, it was last week, and I asked what we would do. Supposingly, if you or it turns out that you've fallen out of love with your partner, maybe 1 year or let's say 2 years after marriage, and you just discover, oh, I've fallen out of love with this person. Should I? What's the next step to do? And I just shared a couple of thoughts, my thoughts. I don't feel because I think there are people who feel divorce is the next option. Okay, I've fallen out of love with this person. What will I do? I don't love you anymore, so divorce straight up. But I don't think so. And I try to share some of my thoughts. You can check it out. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Calvin. The irony of love. Calvin writes some interesting posts. You may want to check it out. And anybody else got anything they want to share? Hmm.
I got fresh coffee, but I'm not sharing.
I already had my coffee today. I haven't had my tea yet, but I've had my coffee. I'll make my tea afterwards. Okay, Alexander, go for it.
Okay. Think I got the right one.
Okay.
Engine gave me he gave me a run for my money. Okay, so this one I came across this morning. This post is by our Collins, and it's really beautiful in that he talks about, you know, what really matters with effort and attention that our efforts are giving. And it's a beautiful post. Like, he's such a good writer anyway, but you can see that he's out doing the work of Hive, and he's out doing the work of teaching people financial literacy. So I thought that this would be a really lovely contribution to the PYPT featured posts from this week. So yeah, see what
Nice.
you think. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, no, I actually gave you the wrong link. Shoot. I'll fix it real quick. Go ahead, I'll fix it.
Okay, you might want to put this one while you're doing that. Because this looks
Jeez
like an
Louise.
interesting post.
It is good, but that is not the one that I intended.
Ah.
Doggone it.
So we'll give you a minute.
'Cause
We'll let Harris go ahead.
Yes, please. Thank you,
Okay.
Harris.
Harris, you're up.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Uh, about 5 months ago, I think, I talked about a new community I founded in this show. That should be in January, yeah. So, sci-fi multiverse. So far today, this week we have. Oh, sorry, I've not shared.
You have a link to
Oh,
share, Harris. There we go.
yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry about that.
I thought you'd get
So,
there eventually.
I actually forgot. So this week we are having our uh, contest of 24th prompt, and in this prompt we invite everybody to talk about how they manage their time and how they do with procrastination. I think that's the Onyinyechi actually shared a post with us, and she actually shared it in this. All right, bye bye. Yeah, not quite long ago. So it's actually an interesting that we and also how we do when we, whether or not we're a procrastinator, how we manage being a procrastinator, and things like that. Also, additionally, let's opportunity to talk about the things we do in Cypher Multiverse. Uh, Additionally, we also do a quiz. We used to have a quiz. We do a show too, where we get our author of the month and also we do prompts and we reward the engagers. So the community is actually a nice one to an extent. Thank you.
All right, thank
Pause.
you. And Harris, you have won the 5 HBI.
Damn, nice.
Take
Thank
care,
you.
Engine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Elisandra, did you find that link? There we go. She got her act together.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So it's still about the value. It's still about money. But this is from 3 hours ago, not a year ago. Yes, so it's a good post. Not as much photography as the previous ones, but I love the call outs that he did during his writing, that not everything that's expensive is valuable, but not everything that is free is worthless. The wisdom is how to know the difference.
Very true.
There we go.
All right. Thank you, Alexander. So, Alessandra, while we have you on the mic, this is probably a good venue for you to talk about what you've got in mind for Hive Fest, and that you're on the hunt for creatives that are attending Hive Fest.
I am looking for a small panel of creatives that do small things in big ways, because I think it
Hmm.
is it, that coming from, we all came to Hive having some experience in Web 2 and social media, and the words like um, you know, influencer and viral have particular meanings, so that when you compare what you're doing to what people who are more influential or whose work is more viral, you feel less than. But Hive is different. It is built differently. It being decentralized is part of that, but that's not the end of the story. There is secret sauce, just like the secret sauce of PYPT, this show that's been running for more than 8 years. And this is not a viral audience, but this is a tiny audience, and it is deeply meaningful what takes place here. So I'll be looking for someone who is going to Kuala Lumpur to speak on behalf of PYPT. I would love to have somebody who can speak on behalf of Ladies of Hive. I'm looking for people that have found their people or their thing on Hive, and it's not necessarily big, and the account doesn't necessarily have to be big. It just needs to have that certain something that draws us all in terms of, this is a project or a person that we trust. This is where relationships are being built to last. And this is work that's truly meaningful and benefits us as human beings. That's what I'm looking for. So just keep your eyes out. Anybody who is going or who hears of somebody that's going, that that has that special spark, that they're onto something, please, please share with me so that I can get in touch with them. I want it to be something really unique, because there'll be a lot of developers there, or as I call them, a lot of diehards for Hive there. And they tend to think in a couple of 3 or 4 different set ways. And I just want to shake that up a little bit and bring their attention to what they might be missing that's staring them in the face. So that's my idea.
Hmm.
Thank
That
you, Shadows, for letting me share.
that gap
Interesting.
between what developers think is easy and what the actual users experience is always an interesting place.
Yeah, so
Yep.
what I just shared was about the panel discussion, the presentation that I'm doing. Shadows, you were so great giving me those words. Mind the gap between what a tool can do versus what it does for someone. And so the presentation is called Building Lovable dApps.
User-friendly environments.
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's rather interesting the number of devs that we've heard here on the platform that go, it's really easy to use, and then you look at it and go, what the hell?
Been there, done that, got the t-shirts.
Mhm.
I'm just
No,
about betting everybody in this room has probably encountered it more than once.
I used to design websites for people, and I never want to do that again. Communicating with end users is horrible in that kind of thing.
Yeah,
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 it's rough.
it's
That's
difficult
rough
to do.
work.
I see TX Racer has slipped in to join us. Welcome, TX.
Hi, y'all.
And Abinad, you're up.
But I love to discuss this with you, Alessandra, on another level.
I hope so, Stress. I hope so.
All right, Abinad, tell us about this.
Hello, Shadows.
Hello.
What is it?
No. Okay, so I'm sharing this from my new life, and it's about the boreholes in Hive in Ghana, which is sponsored by Hive. And we've been talking about it for a long time, but I think that this documentary is going to let people know what we've been talking about and the kind of impact it's been making in Ghana. So check it out.
Oh, very cool. So I take it that it deals with Hive as well, eh?
Pardon?
You said the film shows how the blockchain impacts the lives in Ghana. I'm assuming you're talking about Hive?
Yes, Hive,
Nice.
yes.
Narrated by McSam and powered by Hive. With several special thanks. That looks like an interesting one. Check that video out,
Yes, it
folks.
is.
Thank you, Abanen. McSam would be the person to contact on that, TX. And he's responding there. He'd like to know someone who knows the specs of the wells that are being drilled. Good plan. All right. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share today? And seeing none, we've still got a minute or two before the NFT comes out. We have a minute before the NFT comes out. I just got to mention that tonight on Go Brunch, and I can give you the link if you'd like it, is a monthly event called a folklore salon, and it's a room where people gather and we swap stories, and we read a story out, or we'll read a poem out, or maybe even somebody wants to sing a song. And if you're interested in testing something like that out, it's a great place to showcase some of your own work or somebody else's. Only you don't get to summarize it, you get to read it. So you want something short.
And I assume this is a group of people that are not limited to Hive, but are from other places as well.
Oh, they're from wherever they want to. It's over on Go Brunch, so we don't really care where anybody's published or not published. It could be something you've got in your own private journals and just want to share it. It's a little different mindset over there. This is something that is just kind of starting over there, and it's I've been to two or three of them. They've been interesting. People will share, and then they'll have a little chat about stuff. And Greg won the NFT. Greg's had to leave us. He went to a meeting. Okay, last chance. Anybody got anything they want to share?
He will be so thrilled.
He will.
Gray was paying attention.
he he was present and he was participating, and that's the purpose of it. Good going though, Gray. You spotted it. And you've been listening to Shadows Pub host Pimp Your Post Thursday. Thank you for joining us at PYPT, and join us next Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Until then, keep on creating, and it's all about community. Oh yeah. Bye, Wilma.